Hello, how are you? My name is Angel Luis Fernandez, and this is A1. Welcome. A1 is a research program to search for the lost truth, to reveal mysteries and enigmas, to discover the secrets and memories of the future. The constellation of Pleiades is composed of several solar systems. The central sun of the Pleiades constellation is known by scientists from the Earth, as Alcyone, and their systems are from the inside: Merope, Atlas, Maya, Electra, Coele, Taygeta, Sterope, and the Son of Oz. Most of them are always within a photonic ring, and they are inhabited by beings of eternal light. Your system is one of the most remote ones within the galaxy, and the penultimate orbiting in and rotating around Alcyone. The system of Oz is approaching to a great initiation. New Himesha, the Earth, will be very soon surrounded by a golden halo. And this will be the entrance into a higher vibration. You are moving rapidly from one dense city to another. This must take place as you necessarily go through the ring of light of Alcyone. Then you will find out how the sun turns into red, and the moon as well, both as red as the ruby. For 2 weeks, the day will disappear and darkness will cover everything. There will be a lot of confusion. The oxygen will be reduced during a short period of time, followed by others of high humidity. Also, fiery heat and areas of great drought in alternance with others very, very humid. Everything will change on the surface of the sphere. But it will not mean any end at all, as it is advocated by many prophets. It will become a sublimation. Well, after the threshold, as you access the ring, you will find 3 sections. First, you will enter in an area that could be called the neutral zone. It will take approximately 5 or 6 days, including 72 hours approximately of total darkness. This means 3 days of darkness. Then you will go over to the main or central part of the ring in itself with a permanent light all day long for 24 hours a day. This trip normally lasts some 2,000 years and ends when the solar system goes out from the other side of the ring. Of course, crossing the next neutral area for a period of another 5 or 6 days. The arrival at the photonic ring will cause a great expectation and a great convulsion in the whole solar system. And for this crucial moment, there will be 3 aid sources. From the spiritual assistants and angels of the many dimensions. From those planted in New Hinesha, which under a 3D human shape do help their heavenly fellows. And third, the energy protective net around the sphere, which within the Afshta program minimizes the seismic activity. The photonic ring is formed by the excision of electrons from within a radioelectric matrix, and it is a part of a group of energies, all of them condensed from higher dimensions, running and expanding as energy belts or donuts from the center of the galaxy or grand central sun towards all directions. One of these energy bands flows from the constellation of Leo to the constellation of Aquarius, and it splits the Platonic year in 2 galactic nights and 2 galactic days. The galactic days occur, therefore, in the zodiacal signs of Leo and Aquarius, viewed from the perspective of your solar system. These energies generate changes at the subatomic level in all the manifested kingdoms. The solar system will no longer be the same. The change will be affecting many dimensions. Similarly, the galaxy is being bound by cosmic energies or cosmic rays that equally affected and all creation known in the 3rd dimension in this universe will go up to the 4th dimension and so on. The resistive packages which do not wish any change will implosion to another stellar system or another creation appropriate to their evolution in the 3rd dimension. And so, as your sphere enters, together with the solar system in this radiation belt, all molecules and atoms of all the existing bodies will be accelerated, increasing their tone and vibrational frequency, and as a result, will be introducing themselves, the system, and everything in a higher dimensional plane. This molecular vibration will create a kind of constant light, not hot, without temperature actually, which produces no shadows. The entrance to this field will be gradual and will take about 2 days approximately. Then, as I already mentioned, there will be a transit through an area of total darkness that will last about 3 days, and that, due precisely to the prevailing hypermagnetism, will cause that no light source or electrical device of any kind will be able to work. In the middle of this total darkness, there will be a rain of stars as a result of the sudden change of the solar radiation and the molecular atmosphere friction upon making contact with the photonic ring. From that moment on, a new sphere will rise up, totally lit, during the 24 hours a day for 2,160 years exactly. The perpetual day will be a result of the radiation itself, not depending on whether the sun is lit or not for daylight. Now, if the earth enters the ring before the sun, there will be a phenomenon very similar to a planetary fire. So all matter will seem to be bright, but that will only be a visual phenomenon. It is in this golden age, kingdom of the golden light, where the human being will be fully realized. All people and countries will be able to understand their history, their psychic skills, and their full conscience in conjunction with their solar system and the universe. This realm of light will be fully enjoyed by all those whose spiritual internal vibrations are resonant to the living waves of the photonic ring. And you see, the only fact of entering this photonic field will mean that Nun Himesha, this means the Earth, is going to gradually decrease its rotation due to the reduction of solar radiation. Also, the temperature will descend and the ice layers will extend to the 40-degree latitude in both hemispheres. So that for this moment, there will be a tendency to occupy areas with more benign climates as those close to the equator. Although this equatorial zone will not then be what it is today, since the change of the polar axis will create a glacier which will be extended throughout all continents. The ice layers of ice will not resist so much due to the absence of rainfall and will soon be melting. As a consequence, precisely of the constant radiation. Then the sphere will be partially flooded with water covering again a large part of the face of the planet. The imminent adjustment of the superficial crust will mark the beginning of a new cycle, a glorious cycle of light, peace, and total regeneration. Please don't move. I'm coming back in a moment. Thank you for your attention.